Alright guys, what's up? Bush Hog here. I'm going to be doing a little tutorial on how to do what they call in the CDL test an alley dock. This is a basic backing maneuver, right? Where basically you, let me see if I can find a good view, are going to be, backing in to a dock that is at a 90-degree angle from you. So this isn't a hard maneuver once you get the basics of it down. What I will disclaimer is each trailer you use, this is a spread axle trailer, so in real life it's going to be it's not going to want to turn as sharp as a trailer where the tandems are close together. So that's something to keep in mind. Also trailer length. But these are the basics. And I did have a friend ask me the difference between doing it with an automatic truck and a manual. So obviously I don't have a shifter, so I can't really explain that in the game. But what I will say is, in an automatic truck, the truck is going to go on its own as soon as you put it in reverse. So for a manual, basically what you want to do is when you go into reverse, don't bother touching the gas. The truck is not going to stall in reverse. It's too low of a gear, and the truck has plenty of power to push that gear just at idle. You should never be backing at more than idle speed, because all you're doing is making it, the faster you back, the less time you have to correct a mistake. So back as slow as you want. That way you have, now if you mess up and say, oh, I need to bring it in a little bit harder, you have plenty of time to do that, rather than, oh man, I already backed up too far and they can't come back, so now I have to pull up and try again. So back up slow. And if you're in a manual, just feather the clutch. Just let the clutch in and out based on how fast you want to go, but take it easy. So first step is usually, now this is normally done in a parking lot, but usually you're going to be, try and be in the middle of that starting point and go up as far as it allows, okay? And I'm going to show you what to do. So let's say I'm allowed to go up to here. Alright, we'll put it in reverse. Now don't pay attention to this steering wheel because I can only do this much. Pay attention to the steering wheel in the game. What we want to start out with, assuming that our hole is on the driver's side, is one turn to the right of the wheel is going to be your money, okay? That's where you start. Now we're looking, okay? I'll show you what we're looking for. Now see, it's coming in a little bit too much, right? I'm looking out my window, I can see, but we'll just roll with it for right now. Okay, and there it is. When your truck, let me take this thing out of reverse, when in your mirror, and when you look out, when that, I don't have a mouse pointer, when that rear tire is lined up with the other, with your landing gear of the opposite side of the truck, so your driver's side tire is lined up with your passenger side landing gear, your truck is now, at least usually, this is not exactly because this is a spread axle trailer, your truck will be at a perfect 45-degree angle. This angle is the standard. This is usually what you want to work with, is when you get right here. Anything more than this, it's going to be very hard to get back up underneath the truck, and anything less than this, you're not really going to be backing that. You're not going to back hard enough. So now I'm going to pull back up, and I'm going to show you all it takes. This is something that takes practice, but it's really, once you have the fundamentals, then you just go off of that. If there is no, oh, turn this way at this point, you just feel it out, okay? So now generally, I'm going to be looking around my truck. I'm going to see what all my obstacles are. I know I have these barriers on the left. I know there's that tractor right there, so I need to start turning a little bit later, right? So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to back up straight, right? And I'm going to go ahead and get myself started with just a quarter turn. Right? Okay. So Nice and easy. Okay. Now see, at this point, my trailer's going in the right direction. And then I don't really want it to turn any sharper. So I'm not going to counter steer by going back to the left now. I just let it go right back to the neutral position and continue the back. Now the trailer is going to continue. Once it starts going in a direction, you're going to keep tightening up, if that makes sense, even if the wheel is just straight. But this is usually a very controlled way, whereas if you try to get back under it too soon, you're going to mess yourself up. So you just do things in small adjustments. Small adjustments makes big differences. So that's the last barrier on that side of the truck. So I'm going to just keep on backing up really slow, just watching what's happening. Okay, the barrier's right there. So right now, look, nothing. We're good, right? So now, okay, I see where I want to go. What am I looking for? Hey, look at that. There's that leg, okay? I want to keep this angle. So as it starts to get too tight, I'm going to just, look at this. That is about a half a turn to the left. This keeps me where I want to be at. Right there. Okay? I need to make it a little tighter. I just let the wheel go back straight. Okay? Now I need to go a little bit out more to the left to get back under it. But when you start veering out more than that angle right there, if you mess up, you're going to be looking at a pull-up. And preferably you don't want to pull up. So we're looking pretty good right now. Bring it in a little bit tighter. Bring it out a little bit. Alright, now it looks like, judging by these tire marks, and this is going to be anywhere, even in the parking lot at your truck driving school, you're going to see where every other guy has backed. So try and follow the tire marks. Now I've got my wheel cranked to the left at this point. Okay? And you see that because of the way this trailer is, I have made a mistake. But in real life, number one, on the CDL test, they're going to give you 1 or 2 pull-ups that you're allowed to have. Take the pull-up, okay? If you need to, a pull-up is better than a do-over. All I have to do here is pull up a little bit, right? Pull up. Look at that. Get myself straight, okay? And then now, hey, guess what? Well, actually, you know what? I take that back. Pull up as far as you can to get yourself straight. That's where you can see what you're doing. And then we can begin to get back where we want to be, right? So at this point, this is very slight adjustments. This quarter turn, half turn. Very rarely are you ever going to have to completely just jack the wheel all the way to the other side. Now this is another important tip, okay? To know that you're going straight, these mirrors are always going to fuck you, okay? They never actually look straight. To know when you're straight with the hole, look for these lines in this concrete. Or this is going to be real life, this is going to be Trucker Simulator. Lines in the concrete, paint on the ground. Whatever's a straight line that you can actually reference with your eyes, not in the mirror, use that as your reference. That way you know you're backing up straight, okay? And then just ease it on back. Never back in more than 2 miles an hour. Why do you need to? Am I right? And this will also help you when you are backing up in real life to, assuming you're driving a dry van, to if this trailer is straight, you're going to hit that door straight on. You're not going to have one part of the trailer, you know, cockeyed, and one part of the trailer. See how I'm pretty much straight on. I did give up on it a little bit at the end there. You're not going to have one part of the trailer cockeyed and one part of the trailer, you know, one touching and one way over here somewhere and piss the forklift driver off. You don't want to do that because those guys are there to get you out of there. Another thing I'll tell you, if you're doing this in real life, okay, now let's say you got this far, okay, and let's say you got another guy that wants to back in the door next to you, and your truck is like this. Okay, well, I'm just going to use this for reference. Let's say you're like that, and you're like, yay, okay, I got it in, I'm happy, cool. What you're doing right here is you're making it harder for the next guy, because you're in his fucking lane. All you have to do right here It's just very slightly. Look, watch this. Turn your wheels all the way to the left. Boom. Pull up. I'm not doing much with the trailer. I'm just moving the truck. Back up. All the way to the right. Okay, one more time. Pull up. Wheels all the way to the left. Get myself straight. Boom. Back up. You can actually move it a little bit this way. And sometimes in tight spaces, like let's say these two doors were closer apart, if you really want to be nice, what you do is, oh fuck, I don't have any air pressure right now. Hang on a second. This is not going to be something that happens in real life, by the way. A real truck should never, ever lose air pressure like this unless you have a problem. In real life, you can actually move your truck to the left to give the guy that's going to back in beside you more space to do what he needs to do. And that's really nice too. But it does appear that my truck's going to be a bitch. So I'm going to cut the video here. If there's any other questions you have or want to see some different backs, if you want to see how to parallel park a truck, I can show you that. Any other questions, leave them in the comments. If this helps you out, drop a like. If you don't like it, don't dislike it. I don't give a fuck, okay? I just did this because a buddy asked he's going to CDL school, so whatever. Anyway, that's going to be the video, so happy trucking.